believe that actually partially kind of worked. I do not have enough room in the shop for everything I need. Come on. Good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing this fine day? Hopefully good. This morning we are making more cornhole boards. So my cousin wanted a set of cornhole boards. Problem is, this makes 2 sets. So I think my sister wants to buy another set for something or someone. So I will make 2 sets. Probably, well, I might make both. I might show you the process of making one, because I've already showed you guys, I think, a few times. But this will just be kind of a fun, another vlog for you guys. So these are cornhole boards. This is 3/8 plywood. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's right. 3/8 plywood, I think. That's what I use. And I had a question about this. I don't know if it was in the comment section or if it was someone had asked. Maybe it was my cousin that's buying these that asked me if they're bouncy or if I have an issue with bounce. I'm going to be honest, I don't know. With that being said, what I might do is, your cornhole board is a 2x4 sheet, so 4 foot long, 2 foot wide. So I'm thinking I might run a support right about here, maybe halfway, just to soak up some of that bounce. I don't think they are, but you never know. Problem with that is it adds a little bit more weight, but it shouldn't be too bad. Either that or I can run, I might have some of this. Let's look for some of that. I can run 1x1 or 1.5 by 1.5, I think this is. And put that just along the top side. So maybe we'll do that. But let's get these measured out and get started. Okay, so I didn't buy enough 2x3s, but to be honest with you, the lumber store I went to didn't have any good ones. Like, this one's really bad actually. It's straight, which is all that matters. However, there's a bunch of dead cut out stuff here. So internally, you're not gonna see it and it won't matter, but it does kind of matter to me. So I'm gonna make sure that's in. However, I didn't buy enough. I only bought 2. And I wasn't thinking about it because, so you cut these, as you just saw I marked, if you can see that, 4 foot, because they're 4 foot long. So one of these will do 2 sides of the cornhole board. And I'll probably end up just cutting this in half as well. And use that for sides. So let's mark that out and cut this. And then after that, we'll have to wait. But I have other projects I can work on, so I'll probably do that. Let's get this measured out here. 4 foot. And let's cut this. Okay, so I glued these all up and they're all good to go. I'm going to drill holes. I think actually this is the top. So we're going to cut legs for them at 11 inches. They're just going to be 2x3s as well. And I'm going to drill holes in here and go from there. And then we'll stain them. This one's all sanded. This one's not sanded yet. So I will probably start sanding on this and then cut legs and then drill holes and then stain. So let's get to that. All right, so I know that in the past I've explained this, but I'll explain as well. The dot right here is where we need to drill. So it is, here. Maybe I can get it out. Let's see. 12 inches. Okay, the boards are 2 foot. The halfway point would be 12 inches, 1 foot. And then 9 inches down. Boom, right there. That is where we will drill with a 6-inch drill saw, or 6-inch. They make them for like can lights, I think, is what they're made for. But that's what I've used in the past. My dad has one because we did can lights in my house, so it worked out good. So I'll probably take this over to his house and do that. I gotta mark the other one, but this one's pretty much done. I got all the feet marked out with 4, 3, 2, 1. Whenever you're doing this, try to mark them out because where you drill the hole isn't going to be perfect for the other one. Just imperfections happen, especially in my shop. So I try to write down 4, I went with 4 on the board. So works out easily. And then I always cut a little slot. This sits on the bottom so that it can rotate without hitting the board. And I don't know if I have the footage that's in here or not, or like in the video or not, but I messed up my sander. I kind of need a new pad anyways, I guess. So I'm going to try to buy a new pad for this thing. I sanded the first one, then I sawed the last 2 or 3, and I put a big hole in there. So that's probably the plan then. So let me get this other one marked out, and then I might bring these to my dad's today. Just get this project done and over with. I don't technically it wouldn't be done and over with because I don't have bolts and stuff for this. I'll have to get that. So when you're buying these, buy your bolt. I don't remember what I bought. 5/8 I think, or probably I think 5/8 bolts I bought. I don't remember how long. Probably 3.5 inch long, and then buy a normal washer. Sorry, a normal nut. Don't buy a lock nut, but buy a lock washer. It's just easier that way. That way, when you twist the thing, you could probably buy a lock nut. I don't think that would hinder anything. But when you twist it, the lock nut or the lock washer like kind of tightens it up and then loosens it back to where it was, so that you don't have. I think previously when I built mine, I just put normal washers on. And that was a huge mistake because every time I would take the leg down, it would loosen that bolt. They put it back up, I'd have to tighten the bolt. So, food for thought for that. But I'm probably going to get the other one marked out, and then I might take these to my dad's and drill these out. That way I can stain them at least today. And then this project will be almost done and over with. I have another set right here I have to sand and make and whatever, but that's for another day. So, actually what I could do is I could take all of these over, mark out where the hole's at, and drill them all. That's smart. That's me thinking right there. Okay, so I'm gonna draw another dot, go drill these holes. I'm not gonna bring the cameras, but basically all you do, put your drill bit right on that as best you can, and then like I said, a 6-inch drill bit or a drill saw, whatever you want to call it. I think they're hole saws is what they're called, but if you don't have one, you can. I don't suggest it. I think I said this in my other video, but if you don't have one, you can freehand them. You got to be really good. I'm terrible at that stuff, so my circles didn't turn out good. You can kind of sand and fix it afterwards, but hole saw, I don't think they're that expensive. Maybe like 20 bucks. Definitely worth it if you're trying to make your own anyways. Plus, like I said, this makes 2 sets, so make one for you and one for someone else, and boom. So I will catch you guys back up when I'm staining. Okay, so I got them all stained. It's more of a paint gray, I would say. It's actually right here. Originally I had this on it, classic gray, Minwax, and it looked like, just looked like pukey almost. It didn't look good. So I made the executive decision to put on this weathered gray. This is more of like a paint. So it goes on pretty dark, and then you wipe it off, and it still shows the grains and stuff, so that's good. But I think he'll be happier with this for sure. I will have to, I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna put the legs in whenever I get bolts for that. But we'll call her good here, because all I have to do, last step, like I said, put the bolts in where the legs are at. I wrote the numbers on top so I know which ones are which, and brand them, call them good. So thank you for being here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys supporting me, what I do every single day. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.